as an artist, you kind of have to grow and you have to like lean in the direction of what you think your sound should be without sacrificing, like you said, your creativity. And I definitely think you guys, if you guys think of it, I believe the execution of it is absolutely amazing. I have yet to hear a song where I'm like, well, why did they do that? You know, like on some stupid shit. I've always felt like you guys are going up and moving forward, which is awesome. So, in speaking about that, and you saying you guys have been demoing songs or have had some demoed songs, are we getting a new Young Ghost EP or full length in 2020, bro?
So kind of when we wrote this handful of songs and went into recording them, we were like a little unsure about how we wanted to release them.
Yeah.
But so there is more material ready. But I think the music industry today is it's a difficult beast to tackle, and it's kind of hard to understand between Facebook and YouTube and Spotify and Apple Music. And also, especially as a young band, it's easy like for us to look at Architects and be like, yo, give me an album. Like, because when Architects drops an album, I'm studying that shit front to back. Exactly. And I want to hear what they have to say. But the reality is like, we're not that band,
Yeah.
We're not a huge band. And I don't think that we're a band that can drop 10 songs and have everyone's attention for that long. First of all, that's expensive to do. That's a financial endeavor.
True that.
We don't have a label. We don't have financial backing. It's all us. So if we this is all coming out of our pockets, money generated from merch sales, local shows, etc. So I think in this day and age, I think we just decided that we're just going to drop it single by single.
Yeah.
That's kind of more or less how this band has gotten by.
Yeah.
And it's done pretty good for us so far. So I think right now you're just going to see us drop some singles.
Yeah, and that makes sense now because you guys do a pretty – and to hear you guys don't have any financial backing, and every time you guys drop a new song, you've got a music video that accompanies it. So not only are you guys giving something audio to listen to, you guys are giving something visual, and it sounds like that's a lot of work. And in this day and age, I don't think a lot of people tackle that subject of being the smaller band that's working their way up and having to do things like this where you have to release – pretty much a song by song, but also at the same time, you're not only releasing a song, you're releasing a music video, and you're making a pretty big deal about it. As well as I see that a lot of whenever you guys do drop a song, there's merchandise that also, goes around that. So you guys are giving on so many different fronts, and I'm sure that like is a financial toll in itself. That's crazy just to think about.
Yeah. And I mean, it's like it's crazy to think about, as a band that's not signed, as a band that hasn't toured the entire nation or the entire world. Like, it's cool to stop and look at, the small successes we do have,
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like we just played a couple of shows this past weekend with Evergreen, and, we were able to sell some merch and, get paid a little bit of money. And that's like, we're turning that back around and putting that into the van, more merchandise, upcoming video releases. So while we are still very much a DIY band, like it's cool to see the small successes that we do have. So I'm appreciative of stuff like that.
It's hard work, man, and I definitely see that from you guys, and I've seen that from you guys, especially you, Kyle, man. You're one of those dudes that I respect the work hustle, man, because you're not just only out here playing shows and talking about your band, but you're doing other things like going out to festivals, being able to be the fill-in for a band when they're in need, man, and getting a great opportunity to shine not only yourself but your band as well too. So real quick before we end this, man, plug the social medias, man. Tell everybody where they can find Young Ghosts at. I know they can find you guys on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah, man. Young Ghosts on Facebook, Young Ghosts on Spotify. Like Blue said, we got the new single "Watch You Choke." We're trying to get this thing some more plays. So get that thing out there. Share it. If you like it, shoot us a message. Please let us know. Tag us. Young Ghosts FL on Instagram. I believe we do have a Twitter account, man, but honestly, I don't think we're that important yet. We don't really be doing the Twitter thing that
I'm not
much.
gonna lie,
But
I'm on Twitter right now, and it is a struggle, man. I have no clue how certain people navigate that social media, but I'm trying to figure it out myself for the podcast.
and then I don't think I fully answered your question
Okay,
before.
which one?
You were asking a little bit about Watch You Choke.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, about where you guys shot it.
And yes, and you and I were obviously talking a little bit before this started.
Yeah.
Talking, because you and I used to work together. We actually recorded Watch You Choke, the video, in a small refrigeration cooler at my employer. They were
Yeah.
kind enough to let me, show up after hours and make some noise. But essentially, when I found out that we were getting a new cooler, and I saw them, it kind of clicked when I saw them paint the walls solid white.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, this is like a blank slate, like solid concrete floor, solid white walls. I was like, this could be like a super easy way to get a good look. Um, and in the past, we've kind of like reached for a story in a music video,
Yeah.
and tried to like get a little more content in the visual. And this time, we just kind of tried to execute a lot with a little. So like that's why all the live shots you see, it's like in that one space. And the only thing that really changes there is you get that kind of greenish yellow lighting. And then you have like the B-roll stuff that's like edited in. But yeah, that's essentially that. That was filmed in a cooler that
nothing wrong with that.
was not yet in use. So that was pretty cool. That was fun.
Shout out to old school jobs, man, for real. the real jobs we gotta have, for real.
And dude, I'm super fortunate. I work for, as you know, like I work for a good local company, but they pay me fair. I get off for shows when I need. So that's pretty cool.
No, man, and that's definitely something you need, especially when you're trying to be an up and coming artist. But anyways, Kyle, man, I really appreciate you being on my show today, man. And I really, I'm excited for your guys' future. I'm excited for your future, man, because you're always, anytime I see something, you're always doing big things, man. And if nobody's ever told you, Kyle, I'm proud of you, man, for real.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah,
and
man.
Kind of like one of the outlooks that I've adopted over the last year or so, because it's like, as a young kid, when you start doing this, you just think like, man, I want to make it. Like, but the fact of the matter is, like, I'm 30, I'm holding it down at home, or I'm trying to at least. Like, it ain't easy, you know that.
For sure.
It's always a work in progress. So, like, I don't know, if I never got to play another show again, like, I got to be thankful for the things that I have been able to do, man.
That's for sure.
I've gone to I've now played shows in Austria, Germany, Belgium, and, and in the U.S. here in a variety of cities. So like, I'm fortunate, man. I'm thankful, and a lot of people, even still, like haven't been able to do the things that I've done. So I'm thankful. I'm excited. If Young Ghost never does anything bigger than what we're doing right now, I'm happy, man.
There's nothing wrong with that, brother, man. So, all right, man. But no, I appreciate you being on here, man. I think your story is an awesome story. Yeah, man. Definitely got to do it again. Maybe we can get all of you guys on like a little video chat thing. We could do something.
Yeah.
When you guys drop the next song. Yeah.
We've done that before, and that gets a little hard to do. But I would just say, do your homework ready. Have questions for one person at a time.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely. Yeah, go ahead.
That format gets confusing.
No, I definitely think. Spoiler alert: I might be in your area around the May time.
What?
So we might get to do this in person. Maybe we'll do a little thing. So
that would be dope.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you being on, brother. It's great to have you on, and I hope everybody enjoys this episode and gets to learn a little bit more about Young Ghost and a little more about Kyle Smith. All right, brother?
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Love you, dog.
No problem, man. Thank you guys for listening to today's show, and you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Blue Presents a Podcast, as well as you can find me on Twitter at Podcast at Blue. Thank you, guys.